Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that's near and dear to my heart. It's about emotional safety and why couples fall out of emotional safety. So, just to understand, couples don't fall out of love first. These people that are together and they start drifting apart, and then they say, we were the couple that everybody thought would always be together, but for some reason, we just couldn't keep making it. Our love just went away. That's not exactly true. You don't fall out of love first. You fall out of emotional safety. Love often leaves through the cracks that safety once filled. When people no longer feel safe with each other, things start changing. The dynamics in the communication start changing. Emotional safety means I can be myself with you. I can be totally trusting that my relationship with you is as sacred to you as it is to me, and you will never use my vulnerability against me. But when you are no longer safe in a relationship, you start feeling with their communication to you that you have to be on guard. You have to be vigilant. You can sort of be yourself, but not really. You kind of have to walk on eggshells. So I want to go through the most common reasons it happens. If you see yourself in these reasons, I don't want you to just get up and walk out of your relationship. I want you to understand this is something you can fix. This is not a reason for divorce. If you're using it, well, we fell out of love. More than likely, if you start practicing better ways of communicating with your partner, you're going to see a big difference in your love returning, feeling passionate again. So here's the first one that is a common occurrence. Criticism begins replacing curiosity. When one partner feels judged, corrected, or criticized, they learn that honesty comes with a cost. Instead of help me understand why you feel that way, their partner or what they're hearing is, what's wrong with you? Over time, the vulnerability begins feeling dangerous. The second common thing that happens, small betrayals accumulate. Many losses of safety don't begin with an affair. They begin with broken promises, dismissed feelings, sharing private information with other people against what the person who shared it with them wanted, not showing up when you're needed, repeatedly choosing work, screens, or friends over the relationship. Each incident can seem small at the time, but together they erode trust. The third one, conflict becomes a battlefield. And I work with so many couples that say, we cannot have a conversation without it turning into a battle. What happens is couples lose safety when arguments become about winning instead of understanding. Behaviors that destroy the safety include name calling, contempt, mocking, eye rolling, threatening divorce, or bringing up old mistakes as ammunition to your partner. The message becomes, I'm not safe when we're upset. The fourth common practice is emotional neglect. Sometimes nobody is doing anything wrong. Life simply gets overlooked. It gets crowded with other stuff, with kids, aging parents, careers, health problems, financial stress. Couples stop checking in emotionally. They stop asking their partner, how are you doing? How are you feeling about this? They become roommates, managing logistics rather than lovers, sharing their inner worlds. When you cut off what you're feeling from your partner and you withdraw because you don't have time to think or feel, or you just feel overwhelmed, you are basically disconnected a very important connection with your partner. You'll start feeling loneliness inside. You're with this other person, but both people feel lonely for each other. One partner stops being responsive. Nothing creates insecurity faster than repeatedly searching or reaching for someone who doesn't respond. When a partner says, I'm hurt, I miss you, I need you, and the response is dismissed, defensiveness, or indifference, they eventually stop reaching out or seeking you first. The sixth one is unresolved resentment. And this underlies so much of what many couples say we drifted apart. Resentment is often unspoken hurt. Many couples believe that avoiding conflict when they stay quiet, that's a good thing, but it's not. They're storing emotional injuries during this time. Eventually, the relationship begins feeling tense because neither partner feels fully known by the other. They don't feel safe to be vulnerable. If you can't be vulnerable, you can't let your guard down. You can't just wear pajamas all day and hang out with someone who totally accepts that. Like they know how wonderful you are usually. So when you just resort to wearing jammies or just being totally you for a day, you can't do that anymore because you feel like you're going to be judged or condescended toward. Shame enters the relationship, and this is the seventh common practice when this happens to a couple. People feel safest when they believe they can be imperfect and still be loved, like hanging out in your jammies and having your hair all a mess. You know you're still loved when you're in a healthy relationship, but not if you're no longer safe in your relationship. Safety disappears when mistakes are met with humiliation or lectures or character attacks. There's a huge difference between you made a mistake and you are a mistake. The eighth one is old trauma gets activated. Couples come in and tell me about something's going on in their relationship. They don't feel safe anymore. And then I find out it's because something that was said in the relationship triggered a past trauma, like childhood criticism, abandonment by a parent, infidelity with an ex-love, emotional neglect from their family of origin. They may become extremely sensitive to signs of rejection. What feels like a small disagreement to one partner can feel like a major threat to another. And once again, if you don't feel safe, you're not going to go tell your partner, when you said that, I just felt so vulnerable. Like it brought back something from my past. What you do is you seal up. You don't want to get hurt any more than you have. The hidden truth is many couples think that emotional safety disappears because they stop loving each other. More often, they stopped feeling understood. Love can still be present while safety is absent. And when safety returns, love often feels accessible. So I want to talk to you what emotional safe couples do differently. They communicate a simple message over and over and over again. Your feelings matter here. In fact, you can start saying that in your marriage every day. Your feelings matter here. And that doesn't come across as, I agree with you, you're right, I'll give you whatever you want. No, your feelings matter here means I can see why you feel that way. And I'm not going to punish you for being a human. When you have a partner who reiterates that to you every day, you know how you feel is a priority to them. It is a safe, sacred space. And every couple I know and work with are able to rebuild that if they're willing to put in the effort. If this video is helpful for you, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much.